No, sorry.
On you.
All right, welcome. We'll go ahead and get started on the press conference. I'm going to first just start out by telling us what it's like to be here in Toronto.
Yeah, I just arrived last night. It's amazing to come back. This is, I think, my second time here, so hopefully this time will be much better than the other times.
All right, we'll go ahead and start the first question. Courtney?
Welcome to Toronto. Are you reunited with your team here, and what did you make of kind of going solo for a little while there at San Jose?
Yeah, I saw them last night. Actually, we came almost the same time. They welcomed me really good today on court with a tough training, but I didn't miss that much, after I'm realizing that. But it's nice to be alone for a while because I've realized so many things, and the good thing about it is I was able to speak with my coach in so many different levels, tactically, mentally, and it's a good help to see his vision and my vision at the same time. So yeah, I'm expecting for that week to help me in the future, and I'm looking forward to do it again.
Peter Listappo, Sportsnet. It feels like the clay and grass season has such quick turnarounds, and now we're already back to hardcourt. How's that transition been for you, between surfaces all year?
I would say not that bad coming from grass because it's maybe kind of similar, a little bit fast and everything. It would have been tougher if it was clay and hard, but I am enjoying it. I know I'm someone that could adapt very fast to any surface, to any game. So honestly, I'm just trying to protect my knees for now. It's tough to be back on hard, but I will try to enjoy and just get as much matches as I can to be ready for the US Open.
And Ons, just in terms of spending the last 4 months on non-hard courts, and they're easier on the body, and then transitioning onto the hard courts, you mentioned the knees, but a lot of players can. Is it different? Is it different? I guess going onto hard courts now after spending 4 months on natural surfaces compared to when you guys start the season in January, and you're starting on hard courts, but you've been playing on hard courts at that point for like 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, this season kind of special for me because I didn't really start on hard court. Otherwise, I thought I started really good in Sydney and everything, and just maybe I didn't play it enough. I'm used to it. I'm used to managing, the hard courts, the pressure of everything on my body. So I think it's gonna be. I have much more experience for sure. So I'm gonna have to manage my matches and everything. It's gonna be long, playing San Jose, Toronto, Cincinnati, US Open. But I think I'm gonna be ready just to qualify for the Masters. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be the last one to do it. Hope Annette is far from me, but I feel like physically also I'm much better. So I think I'm gonna be good for the rest of the season. And you manage. I accept any pain that will come from my knee or whatever, and I think I'm gonna be ready for my matches, even on one leg.
I'm Gad from Ons Jabeur.
It's okay.
I just wanted to ask you, you mentioned in that content that you guys are very close friends on Twitter and everything. How important is it to have such a close friendship with the tour that's all year long, mentally, and they just talk to us how that friendship started? She's younger than me, right? Yeah, she is. I like to think I'm younger, but she's really one of the nicest people, and we know each other since we were in 200, 100, and she was better than me. She was 30 and I was still 100, and she was still a nice person. I have so much respect, and for people like that, they don't change for money or ranking or whatever, and. She's natural, and love her passion for the plants. I hope I can find passion like that. But she's a nice person, and apparently she's invited me in a restaurant, so I'm searching for the most expensive restaurant in Toronto this week.
Any other questions? I think we're going to do some questions in French as well. Any other English?
So
just had one more question. So obviously, other than you and Mayar, there's not enough. You guys are the two top 100 players of WTA. What do you think can be done to grow the game in the Middle East and the African region? And now that there's more spotlight on you in that area.
I'll try to answer in a few words, but this question could take a long time. But it's. I think we start by making our players from the Middle East believe more that they can be here. Honestly, in any field, not just sports. But when you see someone do it, just you grow up with that voice. Oh, you're not gonna do it. You're from Tunisia. You're from the Arab world. No one never done it before. Although we had 3 amazing players from Morocco, they were pretty solid here. I think everybody knows the secret. Just really hard work and believe in yourself that you can do it. How you're gonna do it? That's another question. And I think for me, the most important thing to start the process is really to believe that you can be here. And that's what I'm trying to send as a message every time I do an interview, because I know how it works in our countries, and they tend to tell you that it's not possible to do it, and you start to believe that, and you just give up and do something else. So yeah, I hope the new generation will believe in themselves in any sports, to be honest with you, not just tennis, and believe that they can achieve much more than they can do maybe.
Chico and Sean from the score. I think Courtney mentioned this earlier, but Annette and yourself, you guys are from smaller nations. Is there a certain different kind of pressure compared to other places where you're at the face of women's tennis in your country?
Yeah, I mean, different pressure for Annette as well. We realized that, and we talked about it a little bit, because sometimes also it's tough to get sponsors since you come from a small country. So every sponsor would think, okay, the market is not good there, which I hope they see us as a players, as a human beings, than just a market, there. But admire the fact that she's fighting for her country, and hopefully we can see more Estonian players playing here. I know there is more than Tunisians for sure, but it's nice to share this with Annette for sure, and I'm sure there's other players that come from countries that then not a lot of players, also Mexico, Brazil. I know it's amazing to see like so many other players inspiring other generation.
Ons, just what do you think? This is your first full season as a top 10 player. I'm curious, why do you think that you've been able to handle it well?
Maybe from the years that I played and handled a lot of different pressure. The transition from top 20, top 10 was very fast, but I stayed in top 30 quite a lot, and I did observe, other players from top 10, how they handle everything, but I think the confidence and the fact that I knew that I deserved this place, even though beginning of the season I was like 9 or 10, and I was like, I'm fine with that, because this is my spot, and I know for the level now, I'm deserving to be here, but very soon I want to be top 5, and I can tell you today that I deserve to be in the top 5. Hopefully, I'm just gonna continue, having fun, working hard, and just enjoying. I'm just loving being at this stage, and I hope I can stay as much as I can, not just for 1 or 2 seasons, but hopefully for many more.
Any other questions in English? Sorry.
You mentioned you're from a small country now, to a lot of players from Tunisia. Players from one country, one area, can congregate together with you guys, and so don't you also forced to talk more with players from different countries? What do you get from that?
You mean like players from like Canada or US? I think there's different kind of pressure for them, but it's also.
What do you gain from kind of having to maybe step beyond maybe a national group and talk to different countries and different places? Where you are?
Coming from Tunisia was, I think, that was the beginning of my career, but now I feel like I'm not just playing for Tunisia, but I'm playing for the Middle East, I'm playing for Africa. I'm not sure I'm answering your question though, because I'm not sure I understand.
I think I'm saying, but so if there are a whole bunch of players like Tunisians, for example, you might feel very comfortable being in a group with them and you all know each other. And
Or
maybe
we
when-
kill each other, yeah.
But you know, maybe like when you talk to someone who's from Estonia or Latvia or someone.
You mean to have a group together with Tunisian?
Yeah, or just talking to whoever's there, because you can't hang around with your own.
Well, I loved having Mayar, on tour. She's from Egypt, but still, it's Arabic country. It's nice to have that kind of group. I've been a little bit jealous, of French people, American having, their time together. It's nice to have that group. Also, it reminds me of tournaments that I used to play, African Championship, Arab Championship, where, you have that group of so many Tunisians together. Yeah, that I miss, but hopefully I can speak more Arabic on tour and see more Arabic players. That's really a dream, and I hope it will come true one day.
Any questions? Brian?
Oui, bonjour, Ons, Diane sur Radio-Canada à Montréal. Vous étiez là l'année dernière et vous avez créé beaucoup de fébrilité auprès de la communauté arabe. À quel point c'est important pour vous d'inspirer justement cette communauté-là?
Oui, je me rappelle très bien de Montréal, c'était un tournoi exceptionnel. Je me rappelle beaucoup de drapeaux tunisiens étaient présents sur le central. Espérons de voir plus d'Arabes, plus de Tunisiens à Toronto, mais bon, je sais que la communauté tunisienne est plus à Montréal. Je suis très contente de voir beaucoup de supporters et ça me donne encore plus envie de jouer, de gagner et de vraiment jouer d'autres matchs devant eux. L'année dernière, j'ai tellement pleuré après mon match parce que je voulais pas perdre. C'était très dur pour moi de voir un tel public et un peu de les décevoir à un certain moment, mais voilà, je suis très contente qu'ils étaient là à m'encourager et en fait j'espère voir plus de Tunisiens ici.
Salut, Jessica Lakinski, Journal de Montréal. Comme tu sais, sûrement les sœurs Williams jouent cette semaine aussi ici. Est-ce que c'était des joueuses que tu suivais en grandissant? Est-ce qu'elles ont inspiré ta carrière? Si oui, comment?
Oui, j'adore Vénus, j'adore Serena. C'est deux femmes extraordinaires pour moi. Elles m'inspirent sur toutes les échelles, sur le sportif et en tant que aussi businesswoman, tu vois, c'est deux femmes extraordinaires. Je les ai pas encore vues, mais j'ai trop hâte de les voir et elles m'ont trop inspirée en tant que jeune. Ils m'ont donné l'envie de jouer encore plus au tennis et de vraiment y croire à mon rêve et de continuer à briller. Et voilà, j'ai été chanceuse de jouer contre Vénus et avec Serena, donc voilà, ça m'inspire et le fait d'être là un peu dans la même période qu'eux, je suis très chanceuse.
And last final question?
J'aimerais savoir pourquoi on vous appelle la ministre du Bonheur.
Je sais pas, c'est eux c'est les Tunisiens qui m'ont appelé comme ça. Ils ont inventé ce prénom pour moi et j'aime beaucoup en fait, parce que même dans les rues en Tunisie, ils m'appellent comme ça et quand ils viennent aussi me supporter dans un tournoi, ils m'appellent. Donc je sais pas comment ils ont inventé ça, mais moi j'adore. Ça aurait pu être autre chose, mais bon.
Dernière petite question. Est-ce que depuis que vous êtes parmi le top 10 mondial, vous avez bien géré ça, contrairement peut-être à Maria Sakkari qui disait éprouver beaucoup de pression? Comment vous expliquez ça, le fait que vous gérez bien ça?
Je pense que je suis quelqu'un qui adore la pression, qui joue mieux quand on met beaucoup de pression sur moi et j'accepte ce genre de challenge. J'aime bien les challenges, j'aime bien quand on me pose je ne dis pas des problèmes, mais quand on me pose un truc pour vraiment réagir et voilà, je sais que tu sais comment on invente les diamants sont inventés avec beaucoup de pression. Voilà, j'essaie d'être un petit diamant.
All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
You got the good ones. I'm smiling.